This morning on, I got something to say. See, I've been putting my glasses on because this made me feel, yeah, I put my glasses on this morning. Where do I start? For the first time in my life, 37 years, I went to church Sunday by myself. Not with my siblings, not with my family. I went alone. I didn't go with my husband. I didn't invite nobody. I went alone. And the crazy thing is, y'all, before I even went in them people church, I literally was sitting in the car like, should I call somebody to go with me? I don't want to go in by myself. Again, I grew up in a church with family. So I've always went to church with family. Always. So I walked in there Sunday and I looked good too. I was cute. I was real cute. And it's the day after my birthday. Again, I'm 37. This is my first time in 37 years ever going to a church by myself. And I was scared. I had so much fear. I'm like, man, I'm about to go up and eat people church. I don't even know what's going to happen. It's my second time going there. The first time I went there, I didn't go by myself. The message Sunday was faith and family. A few weeks ago, I feel, in my opinion, that God started putting something on me in regards to family and friends and just circles around me. And let me back up. I'm going to say the start of this year. It's a lot of things that me, personally, LaShonda, I wanted to do different things. I didn't want to sit around, things I didn't want to hear. It didn't have nothing to do with nobody. It's sometimes you go through something that makes you want to change. Ain't got to do nothing with somebody. So I always think about, Jesus went off where he went, in the mountains by himself for days, just by himself. And that's what I did. I stopped talking. I stopped texting. Social media, I just kind of deactivated these pages for a while. I just said, is something going on with me that's making me uncomfortable sitting in certain settings? And that's just me speaking, okay? You will understand when you are, or when you're ready to experience something different. When you sit in certain settings, your body, your mind, your soul, everything about it you'll be uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? Like certain conversations you just don't want to talk about. I don't want to hear about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the purpose of getting together is to get together and hang out. So that's what started happening with me a few months ago. Things that were going on with LaShonda made her say, hold on, back up. Let's reevaluate, let's rethink, let's figure some things out, and let's change. Your change is going to offend people. Be prepared. Your change is going to make people angry. It's going to make them think some things about you. They're going to create their own scenarios about why you aren't talking to them. They're going to create their own scenarios about why you changed. Again, like I said, after all that went through my head and I took my break, I said, I'm going to reach out. I need to say this. And what came back to me was like, you're not on what I'm on. You're not really trying to fix nothing. So I walked in that church and I sat there and I listened to the message, and the message said everything that I had just said in that text message. The message said everything that I needed to confirm for myself, that you did the right thing. Sometimes you got to isolate yourself from the world so you can feel like you. Y'all all sat up here and watched this movie Scrawl, right? Y'all all seen that lady go through the same routine over and over and over, a repeated lap. Over and over. Not one person stopped and said, are you all right? Do you need my help? What you feeling today? How are you thinking? This lady left out the hospital with baby died. And nobody said nothing. So I went in there Sunday and I'm scared and I don't know what to think. And I'm just like, okay, I'm in here by myself. And I needed to be by myself. Sometimes you need to be by yourself. And that message came out, faith and family. It says, you're not doing nothing wrong trying to put the circle back together. You're not doing nothing wrong by trying to break the generation curse of You don't like this person. That person don't like you. So guess what? Them kids that they got ain't gonna like your kids. That's what the message was about Sunday. The message was about sitting there taking a generational y'all don't like each other, or a generational we mad at this person so we gonna only hang with this person, taking those little bitty gaps right there, breaking them, so when your kids grow up, they're not doing the same thing we did, our mamas did, our grandmas did, our great grandmas did, and everybody else. And some folks may not understand what I'm saying, and that's perfectly fine. Y'all might not even watch the whole video, and that's okay too. But I said what I needed to say. Why do we do that? Why? It's gonna go down the line like that unless you stop it. It's gonna go down the line that these people, generation to generation, is gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over, time and time again. Repeated routines is gonna be the same thing. I know family members to this day went to the grave not liking people. And is that okay? That's a generational thing that's just gonna keep going and going and going. Break it. Break that cycle. Break it. Let's just stop sitting up here watching the movies and we seeing the big family gatherings and the big homegirls hanging and homeboys doing this, just playing basketball at the court, and let's do what the movie's saying that we supposed to be doing. But instead, in real life, we're fighting each other every day. In real life, we're arguing with each other every day. In real life, we're listening to argue. In my sister voice, we're listening to argue. You're not listening to listen anymore. You're not listening to think. You're not listening to understand. You're listening to argue. That's what everybody does. We're not trying to communicate anymore. We're not trying to have a village of people. We're not trying to be understanding. We're trying to only see one side, and the side is yours, mine, his, hers. That's the only side we're trying to see. We're no longer trying to be a group decision. Everyone is standing alone, right? I mean, I walked in that Sunday, and it probably was the best feelings because I walked alone, but I walked out with a different mindset. I walked out with, I love family. I value family. I value friendship. I value that closeness, that togetherness, that put togetherness. That's what I like to see. I want to go to my people's house and just pop up and just hang with you. But the way this world is, they're putting limits on us doing that anymore. Some do it. The ones who are like this, but we're the ones that go in between. What is really stopping you from the ones that go in between? I can see if a person just unnecessarily want to keep things going, but we gotta stop it. I mean, it's just my opinion. We all got one. That's how I feel. After sitting there Sunday, just was like, dang, when you walk outside these doors, what is the real reason that we all be at odds with each other? Think about it. What is the real reason that we all be at odds? It's a generational thing. A person that you don't like that person because somebody else don't like them. Now ask yourself why you don't like them. And then don't just put on families that generation. It's your homegirls too. Why you mad at her because your girl don't like her? You mad at him because your homeboy don't. You holding unnecessary anger towards people that ain't got nothing to do with you. Let's break it. Let's have more faith in one another. Let's get families back together. Let's become friends again. Let's show each other some more respect. I got something to say. Have a great day.